Imagine waking up every morning, filled with energy and excitement for the day ahead. Picture yourself tackling tasks with ease, feeling a sense of purpose in everything you do. Now, what if I told you that this isn't just a dream, but something you can actually achieve? The secret lies not in fancy productivity tools or complicated time management systems, but in something much more powerful: your mindset. You see, being productive isn't about doing more things or working longer hours. It's about approaching your life and work with a different perspective. It's about changing the way you think. And today, we're going to explore how to do just that, with a special twist that might surprise you. We're going to look at productivity through a spiritual lens. Now, don't worry if you're not typically into spiritual stuff. This isn't about religion or mystical practices. It's about connecting with yourself on a deeper level and understanding how that connection can transform your productivity. It's about tapping into the power that already exists within you. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you tried to boost your productivity by downloading the latest app or buying a new planner? How many times have those efforts fizzled out after a few weeks or even days? That's because true, lasting productivity doesn't come from external tools. It comes from within. It comes from your mindset. Let's talk about the problem many of us face. You wake up with the best intentions, armed with your to-do list and your favorite productivity app. You're determined that today will be different. Today you'll get everything done. But as the day goes on, things start to slip. You get distracted. You procrastinate. Before you know it, the day is over and you're left feeling frustrated and disappointed. Sound familiar? If it does, you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with productivity every single day. They try every trick in the book: time blocking, the Pomodoro technique, goal-setting frameworks. But nothing seems to stick. They might see a temporary boost in their output, but soon enough, they're back to square one. Why does this happen? It's because we're looking at productivity all wrong. We've been taught to believe that being productive means doing more, cramming more tasks into our day, being constantly busy. But that's not productivity. That's just busyness. Real productivity isn't about how much you do. It's about the impact of what you do. It's about doing the right things at the right time for the right reasons. And here's where most productivity advice falls short. It focuses on the how to manage your time, how to organize your tasks, but it ignores the why. Why are you doing what you're doing? What's driving you? What's your purpose? Without addressing these deeper questions, any productivity technique is just a band-aid solution. That's why we need to shift our focus. Instead of trying to do more, we need to learn how to be more. And that starts with changing our mindset. Now you might be wondering, what does spirituality have to do with being productive? The answer is everything. But before we dive into that, let's clarify what we mean by spirituality in this context. We're not talking about organized religion or supernatural beliefs. We're talking about connecting with your inner self, understanding your place in the world, and finding meaning in what you do. Spirituality, at its core, is about awareness. It's about being fully present in each moment, understanding your thoughts and emotions, and recognizing your connection to the world around you. And when you think about it, isn't that exactly what we need to be truly productive? Think about the times when you've been most productive. Chances are Those were moments when you were fully engaged in what you were doing. You weren't distracted by worries about the future or regrets about the past. You were right there, in the present moment, focused and energized. That's the state that spiritual practices aim to cultivate. But the connection between spirituality and productivity goes even deeper. Spiritual practices like meditation and mindfulness have been shown to have numerous benefits that directly impact productivity. They reduce stress and anxiety, improve focus and concentration, enhance creativity, and boost overall well-being. When you're less stressed, more focused, and feeling good, you're naturally more productive. Moreover, spirituality helps us tap into our intrinsic motivation. It helps us understand our values and what truly matters to us. When we're clear about our purpose and our goals align with our values, we're much more likely to stay motivated and productive in the long run. Consider this. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to spend hours working on something you're passionate about? Time seems to fly by, and you're in a state of flow, fully absorbed in what you're doing. That's because you're connected to your purpose. You're not just doing a task, you're expressing your authentic self. That's the kind of productivity we're aiming for. Not the forced, grinding type, but the natural, flowing type that comes when you're aligned with your true self. By incorporating spiritual principles into our approach to productivity, we can create a sustainable, fulfilling way of getting things done. We're not just checking items off a to-do list. We're living with intention and purpose. We're not just managing our time. We're making the most of our life energy. In the following sections, we'll explore specific mindset shifts that combine productivity principles with spiritual wisdom. These shifts will help you approach your work and life with a new perspective, one that will not only make you more productive, but also more fulfilled and at peace. Remember, this isn't about adding more to your plate or giving you another system to follow. It's about changing how you view productivity and your role in it. It's about discovering a way of being that naturally leads to doing your best work. So, are you ready to transform your productivity from the inside out? Are you ready to tap into the power of your mindset and unlock your true potential? Let's dive in and explore how you can change your mindset to be more productive, starting right now. Continuing with the next 3 sections of the outline. One of the most powerful changes you can make in your productivity mindset is shifting from a have-to mentality to a get-to mentality. This might sound simple, but it can completely transform how you approach your tasks and responsibilities. Think about how you usually talk to yourself about your to-do list. Do you catch yourself saying things like, "I have to finish this report," or "I have to clean the house"? This kind of language makes your tasks feel like burdens. It creates a sense of obligation and often leads to resistance and procrastination. Now imagine changing those statements to, "I get to finish this report," or "I get to clean the house." Suddenly the same tasks take on a different flavor. Instead of feeling burdened, you start to feel grateful for the opportunity to do these things. This shift is about more than just positive thinking. It's about recognizing the privilege inherent in your tasks and responsibilities. When you say, "I get to," you're acknowledging that you have the ability to do these things. You have a job that needs that report. You have a home to clean. These are not burdens, but blessings that many people in the world would love to have. Moreover, this shift helps you focus on the benefits of your tasks rather than just the effort they require. That report you're working on? It's an opportunity to showcase your skills, contribute to your team's success, and potentially advance your career. Cleaning your house? It's a chance to create a comfortable, healthy living space for yourself and your loved ones. When you start to see your tasks as opportunities rather than obligations, you tap into a different kind of motivation. Instead of pushing yourself to do things because you have to, you find yourself pulled towards your tasks because you recognize their value and the benefits they bring. This mindset shift also aligns beautifully with spiritual principles of gratitude and abundance. When you approach your work and responsibilities with a sense of gratitude, you open yourself up to more positive experiences and opportunities. You start to see the abundance in your life rather than focusing on what's lacking or difficult. Practicing this shift might feel awkward at first. Our brains are often wired to focus on the negative, so it might take some conscious effort to reframe your thoughts. Start small. Each morning, pick 1 or 2 tasks from your to-do list and consciously reframe them from have to get to. Notice how this changes your feelings about the task. As you practice this shift, you might find that your entire approach to productivity changes. Tasks that once felt draining might start to feel energizing. You might find yourself procrastinating less and engaging more fully with your work. And most importantly, you might find a greater sense of joy and fulfillment in your daily activities. Remember, productivity isn't just about getting things done. It's about engaging fully with your life and making the most of your time and energy. By shifting from have to get to, you're not just changing your language. You're changing your entire relationship with your work and responsibilities. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. We're often so focused on what's next on our to-do list that we forget to fully engage with what we're doing right now. But here's the truth. The present moment is where true productivity happens. Embracing the present moment is a core principle in many spiritual traditions, and it's also a powerful tool for boosting productivity. When you're fully present, you bring your whole self to the task at hand. You're not distracted by anxieties about other tasks or deadlines. You're right here, right now, giving your full attention to what you're doing. Think about a time when you were so engrossed in a task that you lost track of time. Maybe you were working on a project you were passionate about, or engaged in a hobby you love. That state of full engagement is what psychologists call flow, and it's when we're often at our most productive and creative. The problem is, we often rob ourselves of the opportunity to enter this state. We multitask, jumping from one thing to another without fully engaging with any of them. We let our minds wander to past regrets or future worries instead of focusing on the task at hand. We check our phones or emails constantly, fragmenting our attention and breaking our concentration. Embracing the present moment means breaking these habits. It means giving your full attention to whatever you're doing, whether it's writing a report, having a conversation with a colleague, or even doing household chores. It means being fully there, with all your senses engaged. This doesn't mean you need to love every task you do. There will always be some tasks that are less enjoyable than others. but by bringing your full presence to even the most mundane tasks, you can find a sense of peace and even joy in them. You might notice details you've never seen before, or find new, more efficient ways of doing things. Moreover, when you're fully present, you're more likely to do quality work. You're less likely to make mistakes that will need correcting later. You're more likely to come up with creative solutions and ideas. In essence, by focusing fully on the present moment, you're setting yourself up for greater productivity and success. So how can you start embracing the present moment more fully? Here are a few practices you can try. Start your day with a few minutes of mindfulness. Before you dive into your to-do list, take a few deep breaths and set an intention to stay present throughout the day. Use transition moments to reset your focus. When you're moving from one task to another, take a moment to breathe deeply and consciously shift your attention to the new task. Practice single tasking. Instead of trying to do multiple things at once, give your full attention to one task at a time. You'll likely find that you complete tasks more quickly and with better quality. Take regular breaks to reconnect with the present moment. Even a few minutes of mindful breathing can help reset your focus and energy. Engage your senses. Whatever you're doing, try to fully engage with it using all your senses. Notice the sights, sounds, and physical sensations associated with your task. Remember, embracing the present moment is a skill that takes practice. You'll likely find your mind wandering often at first. That's okay. The key is to gently bring your attention back to the present moment whenever you notice it's drifted away. As you practice this mindset shift, you may find that not only does your productivity improve, but your overall sense of well-being does too. By fully engaging with each moment, you're not just getting more done, you're living more fully. One of the biggest obstacles to productivity is losing sight of why we're doing what we're doing. When we get bogged down in the details of our daily tasks, it's easy to forget the larger purpose behind our work. This is where the mindset shift of seeing the bigger picture comes in. Seeing the bigger picture means understanding how each task, no matter how small, fits into your larger goals and purpose. It's about connecting your daily actions to your long-term vision. This shift is powerful because it infuses even the most mundane tasks with meaning and importance. Think about it this way. Imagine you're building a house. On any given day, you might be doing something that seems small and insignificant, like hammering a single nail. But that nail is part of a wall, which is part of a room, which is part of the entire house. Each nail is crucial to the overall structure. Your daily tasks are like those nails. They might seem small on their own, but they're essential parts of the bigger picture. This mindset shift is closely tied to the spiritual concept of interconnectedness, the idea that everything is connected and that our actions have far-reaching effects. When you see the bigger picture, you start to understand how your work impacts others and contributes to something larger than yourself. Adopting this mindset can dramatically boost your motivation and productivity. When you understand the importance of what you're doing, you're more likely to give it your full effort and attention. You're less likely to procrastinate or cut corners because you recognize the ripple effects of your actions. Moreover, seeing the bigger picture helps you prioritize more effectively. When you're clear about your larger goals and purpose, it becomes easier to identify which tasks are truly important and which ones might be distracting you from what really matters. Define your purpose. Take some time to reflect on your values and long-term goals. What do you want to achieve in your work and life? What impact do you want to have on the world? Having clarity about your purpose makes it easier to connect your daily actions to your larger vision. Create a vision board. Visualizing your goals can be a powerful way to keep the bigger picture in mind. Create a collage of images and words that represent your long-term goals and aspirations. Keep it somewhere you can see it regularly to remind yourself of what you're working towards. Start your day with intention. Each morning, take a few moments to remind yourself of your larger goals. Ask yourself, how do today's tasks contribute to my bigger picture? Practice gratitude. At the end of each day, reflect on how your actions contributed to your larger goals. Express gratitude for the opportunity to make progress, no matter how small. Regularly review and adjust your goals. As you grow and change, your bigger picture might evolve too. Take time periodically to review your long-term goals and make sure they still align with your values and aspirations. Connect with others. Share your goals and vision with others. This can help reinforce your commitment and potentially open up new opportunities for collaboration and support. Remember, seeing the bigger picture doesn't mean you always have to be thinking about grand, life-changing goals. Sometimes, the bigger picture is simply about recognizing how your work contributes to your team's success, or how completing a task will give you peace of mind and allow you to enjoy your free time more fully. As you practice this mindset shift, you may find that your work takes on new meaning and importance. Tasks that once seemed boring or insignificant might become opportunities for growth and contribution. And as you connect more deeply with the purpose behind your actions, you may find a new wellspring of motivation and energy for your work. Seeing the bigger picture is about more than just being productive. It's about living with intention and purpose. It's about recognizing the value of your contributions and understanding how your actions shape your life and the world around you. As you cultivate this mindset, you're not just becoming more productive, you're becoming more aligned with your true self and your highest potential. In our quest for productivity, we often become our own harshest critics. We berate ourselves for not doing enough, for making mistakes, or for falling short of our goals. But here's a surprising truth. Being hard on yourself doesn't make you more productive. In fact, it often does the opposite. This is where the mindset shift of practicing self-compassion comes in. Self-compassion is about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a good friend. It's about recognizing that everyone struggles sometimes, and that making mistakes or facing setbacks is a normal part of being human. From a spiritual perspective, self-compassion is about honoring your own inherent worth and dignity. It's about recognizing that your value doesn't come from what you accomplish, but from who you are as a person. When you practice self-compassion, you create a supportive inner environment that allows you to thrive and do your best work. So how does self-compassion boost productivity? First, it reduces the stress and anxiety that often come with high expectations and self-criticism. When you're not constantly worried about measuring up, you free up mental energy that can be directed towards your tasks. Second, self-compassion helps you bounce back from setbacks more quickly. Instead of getting stuck in a cycle of self-blame and negativity, you can acknowledge the difficulty, learn from it, and move forward. This resilience is crucial for long-term productivity and success. Third, self-compassion encourages a growth mindset. When you're not afraid of making mistakes or facing challenges, you're more likely to take on new opportunities and push yourself to learn and grow. This openness to experience and willingness to step out of your comfort zone can lead to increased creativity and productivity. Notice your self-talk. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. Would you speak to a friend that way? If not, try to rephrase your thoughts in a kinder, more understanding way. Embrace imperfection. Remember that making mistakes is part of being human. Instead of beating yourself up over errors, try to see them as opportunities for learning and growth. Take care of your basic needs. Self-compassion includes taking care of your physical and emotional well-being. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and taking breaks when you need them. Practice mindfulness. When you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, take a moment to pause and breathe. Notice your feelings without judgment and offer yourself words of kindness and support. Celebrate your successes. Take time to acknowledge and appreciate your achievements, no matter how small they might seem. Remember, practicing self-compassion doesn't mean letting yourself off the hook or lowering your standards. It's about creating a supportive inner environment that allows you to pursue your goals in a sustainable, healthy way. In our pursuit of big goals and major achievements, it's easy to overlook the small victories along the way. But these small wins are the building blocks of success, and learning to recognize and celebrate them can be a powerful productivity booster. Finding joy in small wins is about shifting your focus from the end result to the process of growth and progress. It's about appreciating the journey as much as the destination. This mindset aligns with spiritual principles of mindfulness and gratitude, encouraging us to find meaning and satisfaction in each moment. You build momentum. Each small win gives you a boost of motivation and confidence, making it easier to tackle the next task. You stay motivated for longer. Big goals can feel overwhelming and distant. Celebrating small wins along the way helps you stay motivated for the long haul. You reduce stress. When you're not solely focused on big future achievements, you can relax and enjoy the process more. You develop a more positive outlook. Regularly noticing and appreciating small wins trains your brain to look for the positive in all situations. Set smaller interim goals. Break your big goals down into smaller, more manageable milestones. This gives you more opportunities to experience and celebrate progress. Keep a wins journal. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you accomplished, no matter how small they might seem. Share your wins with others. Tell a friend or family member about something you're proud of accomplishing. Sharing your success can help reinforce the positive feelings. Create a visual representation of your progress. Use a chart, app, or other visual tool to track your progress. Seeing your advancements can be a powerful motivator. Reward yourself. Set up a system of small rewards for reaching your interim goals. This could be as simple as taking a short break or treating yourself to something you enjoy. Remember, productivity isn't just about big achievements. It's about consistent progress over time. By finding joy in small wins, you create a positive feedback loop that fuels your motivation and keeps you moving forward. Now that we've explored these powerful mindset shifts, you might be wondering how to put them into practice in your daily life. Here are some practical tips to help you integrate these new ways of thinking. Start your day with intention. Take a few minutes each morning to set your intention for the day. Remind yourself of your larger goals and purpose, and choose 1 or 2 mindset shifts to focus on. Practice mindfulness. Incorporate short mindfulness exercises into your day. This could be as simple as taking a few deep breaths before starting a new task or doing a brief body scan to center yourself. Use positive affirmations. Create affirmations that reinforce your new mindset. For example, I am grateful for the opportunity to do this work, or every small step brings me closer to my goals. Create visual reminders. Use sticky notes, phone wallpapers, or desktop backgrounds to remind yourself of your mindset shifts. Seeing these reminders regularly can help reinforce your new ways of thinking. Reflect regularly. Take time at the end of each day or week to reflect on your progress. Notice how your mindset is shifting and how it's affecting your productivity and overall well-being. Practice gratitude. Keep a gratitude journal where you regularly note things you're thankful for. This can help reinforce the get-to mindset and help you appreciate small wins. Surround yourself with support. Share your goals and mindset shifts with supportive friends or family members. Consider joining a group or finding an accountability partner who shares similar goals. Be patient with yourself. Remember that changing your mindset is a process. It takes time and practice. Be kind to yourself as you work on these shifts. Incorporate physical movement. Regular exercise or movement can help clear your mind and reinforce positive thinking patterns. Create a conducive environment. Set up your workspace in a way that supports your new mindset. This might include decluttering, adding plants or inspiring artwork, or creating a designated area for mindfulness practice. Changing your mindset to be more productive is a journey, not a destination. It's about shifting the way you think about your work, your goals, and yourself. By embracing these mindset shifts, moving from have to get to, embracing the present moment, seeing the bigger picture, practicing self-compassion, and finding joy in small wins, you're not just improving your productivity. You're transforming your entire approach to work and life. Remember, true productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters most, with full engagement and purpose. It's about aligning your actions with your values and goals. And most importantly, it's about creating a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful to you. As you implement these mindset shifts, you may find that not only does your productivity improve, but your overall sense of well-being does too. You might experience less stress, more joy, and a deeper sense of connection to yourself and your work. Don't be discouraged if these changes don't happen overnight. Like any skill, changing your mindset takes practice and patience. There will be days when you fall back into old patterns of thinking, and that's okay. The key is to keep coming back to these new perspectives, gently redirecting your thoughts when you notice them straying. Remember, you have the power to shape your experience through your thoughts and beliefs. By choosing to adopt a more positive, purposeful, and compassionate mindset, you're setting yourself up for success. not just in terms of what you accomplish, but in how you feel about your life and work. So take a deep breath, set your intention, and start your journey towards a more productive, fulfilling life. You've got this.